This is the 7th video in our Introduction to Robot Design and VEX Parts, and now we're just going to take a look at some of the stuff on the VEX website. And you can see this, I'm on the accessories page, and we have accessories for structure, motion, electronics, and then just some other, basically mostly tools and zip ties and things like that. So if we look at the things that are available on the for the structure accessories. And let me just okay, so here you can see that we have these angles. There's these channels here, different kinds of brackets. These holes are all on 1/2-inch centers. We have plates, bars, different kinds of gussets, variety of different length axles, collars, bearings, spacers, pillbox bearings. There's your cap nuts. Let's see, we have a variety of different kinds of standoffs. So here you can see this is another shot of C channels. They have these little notches, so that's an easy place to cut if you want to break this one into smaller pieces. That's an easy way to do it. And again, here's another shot of an angle. You have these rails and the plates, bars, and so on, different kinds of gussets. 832 and 632. The 632s are generally used to mount the motors and the servos, and other than that, in the VEX metal, use the 832s. And you can see you have a variety of lengths and the caps, nuts, and standoffs. So if we look at the standoffs, there's a close-up picture of the standoffs, and they come in a whole variety of lengths, all the way from, you can see there's 1/4 of an inch long all the way up to 6 inches long. So those come in pretty handy as well. Then we have these couplers so that you can combine standoffs together to get custom lengths. And let's see, we have the gearbox brackets, latex tubings, belts, and so on. And then these rubber links are kind of nice. So in other words, if you suppose you had 2 standoffs or a plate, and you just put this through one side of the plate and you connect it to something else, so it's kind of like a shock absorber. You have some flexibility, and so sometimes those can be very useful. And then of course you have hinges and the base plate as well. The Chlor kit also comes with the VEX materials and these nut bars. Next we'll look at the motion page, and so here's the motors, 393s. We take a look at those, and let me just move that out a bit. So we have this 3-wire motor here, and it's kind of nice. You can get, here's the description of the motor. Here you can see that you can change the gearing. The regular standard motor has a no-load output speed of 100 RPM and a stall torque of 1.67 Newton meters. But you can change the gearings, and you can see the trade-off. If you want a higher speed, so this is 160, but it has a lower torque. This one is 240 RPM, but only 0.7 stall torque. The stall torque is the torque. In other words, if you gradually apply more torque to the output shaft, the speed will slow down more and more until eventually when it stops, that's called the stall torque. But notice you have quite a bit of things that you can look at here. You can download this documentation, which is nice. It gives you a lot more information about the motor. And I'm going to have to stop here and pick up with the next video.